Hi, good afternoon. This is Jose, your Aloe man. I'm here to talk about the nutrients children need to have a stronger body, more energy. But first, let me assume there will be several age groups who will be watching this video. But mostly, I would address this talk to the parents because they'd be the one to share the ideas that will be talked about here. Okay, the first question would be, why is it important to talk about children's nutrients or the children's health? Well, do you know that statistics show that our children and the next generation will be living shorter lives because of a lot of metabolic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and but there is also some theory, some people who say that they'd be living longer lives. It's just that it would be longer miserably because of poor health. There was once this book that I read, and there was this famous line now that says, we are all living shorter lives but dying too long. We live too short but die too long. Now, you see, productivity is always connected to health. The more healthy you are, the more productive you are. Well, that's the logic there. So for a better country, for a better economy, I believe our children, who will be the future workers, should really have vibrant health for productivity. Now, when talking about children's health, we often talk about the nutrients they need to take. But today, I believe we should be talking more of the food that are harming them. Sa tingin ko, mas marami ngayon yun eh. I believe so. Because, in my opinion and in my belief, the first rule is really do no harm. You see, health is the natural state of the body. It is always in constant work to find balance, to make you healthy, to heal what needs to be healed constantly, 24/7. So stopping what's harming you immediately improves your health. The workload of the body is lessened immediately when you stop eating what's harming you. Make sense? Diba? Now, so what's harmful today? What's harmful today? I believe this is my top list. One is the bread, mostly made from wheat. The wheat today is different from the wheat yesterday. The gluten is undigestible. You have to research on that. Secondly, the glycemic index, the capacity of the carbohydrates to turn into sugar, is very high. Actually higher than the white refined sugar. Wow. And this is why most are surprised when they hear this, because they get to learn why their blood sugar level is not improving even if they eat wheat. It even elevates more. You see, the glycemic index is higher than the white refined sugar, and this includes the pizzas. Pizza doughs are mostly wheat. Wheat is a more commercialized, more profitable for the farmers today. That's why it is now commercially available. Now, and always remember that all breads are made from factories. These are processed food, considered as processed food. Okay? Now, second would be the dairy, all dairies, including cheese, including milk tea. You know, you see, this milk tea is really disguised as healthy because of the word tea. You know? When in fact it's mostly sugar and milk, both acidic. It's very bad. And again, dairy falls under pizza. Pizza falls under dairy, simply because there's cheese on top of the dough. That's why it's really very harmful today. Third would be the refined sugar. Anything with refined sugar is really bad. This is not an essential food for us. It's very acidic, it's very addictive, really bad. Fourth would be the meat today, and this is because the meat today are mostly very inflammatory because of the agricultural practices that we have. And of course, any processed food like hot dog, sausages, these are all processed food, and you don't know actually what's in it. The more longer it survives, or it's okay in the shelves, that's far worse. So processed foods are really bad. Now, alam ko mahirap yan, lalo na kung nasanay na yung bata, hinahanap na. But what can we do? Well, first, we need to be the example as parents. We need to show them what we eat. We need to show them what we choose to eat. We need to show them how often we eat. We are the models. We should be the model. You know, today, because of the information age, because of the availability of information anytime, I believe we, the parents, are partly to blame when our children's health deteriorates. Wala na tayong lusot doon, no? So what can we do? One is again, be the example. Second would be, do not buy bad food and stock it in your house. Clean the cupboards, no? Huwag yung lagyan huwag kayong magtago ng masamang pagkain dyan, dahil naaabot ng mga anak ninyo anytime. What we do now is that we just, every now and then we get to buy still some chichirya, some junk food, but one or two, and then after that, nothing else. If they want to eat junk food, they have to go out, or I have to go out and to buy one. And most often, you don't go outside just to do that. You know? Okay? So that will help. Third is, of course, you should always remind them of what to eat. But first, of course, you need to make some research, watch some videos, read articles on foods that can help give you vibrant health. So again, as parents, we should always remind them. But the most important is be the example. When they see you, I believe that's one gift that we can give them when we grow old. Not giving them the burden to take care of us because of our ill health, right? So now that I've talked about that, let us now go to what should they eat. I believe they should eat more whole food, plant-based diet. When you say whole food, unprocessed, like nilagang kamote, nilagang saba, no? These are good snacks for them. Apples And then plant-based food, simply because vegetables and fruits are the best sources of vitamins and minerals, no? Vitamins are mostly antioxidants, and you see, just to give you an idea of what an oxidant is, when you cut an apple in half, it's colored white. After some time, after exposure in the air, it turns brown, and that's called oxidation. Sa Tagalog, kinakalawang. Ayan. And so if the apple is oxidizing because of the air, we, the humans who breathe air, are also oxidizing. And that is why we need more antioxidants. In the case of children, because they are still growing, it would help to have more antioxidants for better growth of baby cells, right? Now, secondly, next would be, of course, after we take the vitamins, the minerals, I believe minerals are very basic, should be very, very a basic nutrient for all of us, especially children. This is for stronger bones and more energy and production of hormones. There are a lot of things that minerals do to our body. One is increase its electrical conductivity. Very basic. We are all electrical beings, and minerals are the one that provide the electrical conductivity and, very important, alkalinity. Because of the very acidic diet that we have right now, the modern diet is very acidic. I believe the vegetables, the minerals from vegetables are very important to balance it out. That's why we should eat or be a predominantly whole food, plant-based eater. Okay, especially children, so that they can grow healthier, more energy, and then last would be we should teach them to eat less frequently. You see, every time that we eat, we produce insulin, because it is insulin that moves the blood sugar or the carbohydrates into the cell. And the problem is today, children, because of the snacks that they have an access to, they get to reach anytime, eat every hour or maybe every 2 hours they eat, and every time they eat, they produce insulin. You see, insulin should be given a chance to go very low, maybe even zero, no production, and this can only happen when we eat less frequently. Let's say every 6 hours, right? Or maybe every 8 hours. Yeah. So 3 times a day only. Don't worry, your children will not die of hunger, because especially if they're obese or maybe fat right now, fats are stored energies, and the body, when it needs fuel and you don't eat and they don't eat, the body will use the fat as a source of energy, and that is a more efficient source. So fats are not there to just dangle, to just be designed. No, it should be used, and it can only be used when you don't eat, when they don't eat. Okay, so don't worry about them not eating every 2 hours or every 3 hours. Okay, and lastly, of course, we should introduce supplements to them, because of the busy lifestyle, maybe of the parents and of the children now, because of the online schooling, online education, but I believe face-to-face, even the face-to-face education. We should introduce supplements, high quality supplements, as just like any other product. There are those that with high quality, and there are those that are with less quality. And with our products, Forever Living products, we are a vertically integrated company, meaning we own the farm, we own the factories where nutraceuticals are made, and so we are the grower, we are the manufacturer, and we are the distributor. And when you do that, when you have that kind of company, the quality is not compromised, the quality is very much controlled by us. Okay. And so what are the two, probably three best products that I can recommend for children? One is of course aloe vera. For children, they can have the aloe berry nectar, which is more fruity. It has an apple and cranberry in it. It has vitamins and minerals already. And then second would be the Forever Kids. It has 20 fruits and vegetables there, and all with high ORAC value. ORAC meaning oxygen radical absorption capacity, antioxidants. All right, and of course the fish oil. The fish oil. The fish oil is good for the EPA and DHA of omega-3 are good for the brain development of the brain. So these are the top three that I can recommend. Again, aloe vera drink, vitamins and minerals. It has already vitamins and minerals. And of course, the Forever Kids. I still take that until today. And last with the fish oil. If you can add absorbent seeds, do better. It's chewable. Alright? So, again, parents, it is now our responsibility. We should be partly blamed for whatever health that our children will have in the future. So, take care and always be conscious, be more aware of the choices you make every day. Bye-bye.